Hello students, welcome back to chemistry class. Today in this part 9 of atoms and molecules, you will practice few numericals of your NCERT book. Let's see the first question. Calculate the number of moles for the following. 52 gram of helium and 12.044 multiply 10 to the power 23 number of helium atoms. Means here the mass is given and you have to find the number of moles. Here the number of particles is given and you have to find the number of moles. Let's see which formula you will use here. The number of moles, you know the number of moles denoted by small n is equal to given mass upon molar mass. This is one formula. This formula you will use in case 1 where the mass is given. So given mass you represent by small m and molar mass is represented by capital M. So n is equal to, here you will write the given mass, that is 52, and then upon the molar mass. You know that molar mass of helium is 4. So divided by 4, and the number of moles which will come, this is 13. So you have got what number of moles present in 52 grams of helium. So in this way you will just put the formula and you will write the values in the formula and you will find the answer. Next you will see the number of moles is equal to given number upon Avogadro number, because here the number of particles given. So this 12.044 multiplied by 10 to the power 23 is the number of particles present in helium atom. So the formula is small n is equal to capital N, that is given number of particles, upon n0, that is the Avogadro number. You will write the given number, that is 12.044 multiply 10 to the power 23 and then upon 6.022 multiply 10 to the power 23. When you will multiply this 10 to the power 23, 20 to the power 23 will be cancelled, and this number when you will divide 12.044 by 6.022, so your answer will come 2. You can see like this, these two will be cancelled simply, and this 2's are, so the number will be 2. So in this way you can calculate the numbers. Next is calculate the mass of the following. So there are few questions given in this, and in each case you have to find the mass, but you have to see that how the formula will be used here. So the first one is 0.5 mole of N2 gas. N2 gas means nitrogen gas here, and 0.5 mole means what is given here, number of mole, that is small n, and you have to find mass. So it's very simple. If molar mass you know and number of mole is given, so given mass you can find it out. So the formula will be used here. Mass is equal to number of moles multiply molar mass, because you know number of moles is equal to mass, given mass upon molar mass. So given mass you can find by writing number of moles multiply molar mass. So M is equal to N into capital N, M, and number of moles is given 0.5, you will write 0.5 multiply molar mass, because you know that N2 nitrogen atom has atomic mass 14 unit. So N2, because it has 2 units of nitrogen, or 2 atoms of nitrogen, so its mass will be 28, 14 to the 28. So when you will multiply, the given mass will be 14 gram. Why we are using here gram? Because you know that whenever we are writing the mass in respect of the molar mass, then it will be gram. Next is 0.5 mole of nitrogen atom. How much mass is present in 0.5 mole of nitrogen atom? You know that same formula you will use here. Mass is equal to the number of moles multiply molar mass. Mass represented by M, and then number of moles small n, and then molar mass capital M. You have to remember how the things are represented. So m is equal to number of moles is given 0.5, you will write 0.5. And molar mass, you know that nitrogen atom, the molar mass of nitrogen atom is 14 gram. So you will write 14 here, and when you will multiply 14 5 is 70, so 7.0 gram. So in this way you can find the. Now you can see next is that 3.011 multiply 10 to the power 23 number of nitrogen atoms. So here also you have to find out mass, but here you have to find out mass from the number. Number is given here. So what you will do here, listen, you have done that number of moles is equal to given mass upon molar mass, and another formula you have done that number of mole is equal to given number of particles upon Avogadro number. And here you have to find mass, right? You have not to find the number of moles. So first of all you will find the number of moles by this given number of particle by putting the formula small is n is equal to capital N upon n0, that is the given number of particles upon Avogadro number. When you will get this number of moles, then you will put the formula that number of moles is equal to given mass upon molar mass. Then given mass will be mass is equal to molar mass into number of moles, right? So see, number of moles n is equal to given number of particle upon n0, that is the Avogadro number. So given number of particle is what here? This is you can see 3.011 multiply 10 to the power 23. So this you will write upon 6.022 multiply 10 to the power 23. This is the Avogadro number. So it will be 1 upon 2 because this will be cancelled, 10 to the power 23, 20 to the power 23, and 3.011 ones are, and this 2s are 6.022. So 1 by 2 is equal to 0.5. So this 0.5 you will write at the place of number of moles. Molar mass, you know that nitrogen atom has molar mass 14 gram. So given mass will be 7 gram. When you will multiply 14 multiply 0.5, the answer will be 7 gram. Next is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 number of nitrogen molecules. Now you tell me which formula will be used. Yes, definitely the same. The number of molecules, the number of moles is equal to, first of all we'll write n upon n0, and then you know that number of particles is given the same, which is the Avogadro number, so answer will be 1. And then again you will put the formula small m is equal to capital M and small n, and then it will be 28 multiply 1, and then it is 28 gram. So in this way students, now see students, here the question is calculate the number of particles in each of the following. Here what you have to find out, that is the number of particle, right? So this you have to remember first of all what you have to find out. So here number of particles you have to find out, and for finding the number of particles you know the formula, that is number of moles is equal to number of particles upon Avogadro number. But in first question if you see, the mass is given. So if mass is given, how will you find the number of particles? So in case of mass also you know that number of moles is equal to given mass upon the molar mass. So first of all you will find the number of moles, and then you will put the number of moles in the formula of number of moles is equal to number of particles upon the Avogadro number, and you will get the answer. So let's see how to do. 46 gram of sodium atom, right? So the number of moles is equal to, that is n is equal to small m upon capital M. Given mass, what is given mass here? That is 46 gram, right? What is the molar mass? The molar mass of sodium is 23 gram. So 23 2s are 46. So the number of moles is equal to 2, right? But you have to find the number of particles. So for number of particles, what will you do? You know that the number of particles is equal to given number of particle upon Avogadro number. But if you will write given number of particle here, then it will be the Avogadro number multiply number of moles. Number of moles is 2. So you will put 2 here, and Avogadro number the value is same, that is 6.022 multiply 10 to the power 23. So when you will multiply it, what it comes? 12.044 multiply 10 to the power 23. Next you can see again mass is given and you have to find the number of molecules, right? Because number of particles you have to find out. Again, both the formulas you will use in this question. So one more way is there to do it. You know that number of moles is equal to small m upon capital M, and the number of moles is equal to n upon n0. So these two units, because these both are equal to number of moles, if you will put these small m upon capital M, you can put is equal to capital N upon n0, means given mass upon molar mass is equal to given number of particles upon the Avogadro number. And what is the given number of particles that you have to find out, right? So what you will do, small m upon capital M multiply n0, that is Avogadro number. Small m is given, that is 8, and capital M, that is molar mass of oxygen gas. You know that oxygen atom, one atom of oxygen has 16 unit mass, so two atoms will be having 32 unit, so it will be 8 upon 32 gram, because here molar mass we are writing, so it will use gram here. Multiply n0, that is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 is equal to 1 upon 4, because 8 ones are 8, 8 fours are 32, right? Multiply this number and then you will you know that 1 upon 4 it is, means this number, Avogadro number, you will divide by 4. When you are dividing it by 4, you can see 4 ones are 4, then 4 fives are 20, right? And then because 2 cannot be cancelled, 0, then 4 fives are 20, 4 5s are 20, so 5 is recurring again and again, so you will write here 1.51 multiply 10 to the power 23. So you can see this, that again and again when you are repeating the masses of the particular atoms, you remember this, what is the mass of hydrogen, oxygen, sodium and so on. In the same way, Avogadro number you cannot forget any time, because again and again you are using the same number. Now see, the last question of the video is 0.1 mole of carbon atom, and you have to find the number of particles from this given number of mole. And it's very simple, you know the formula, the number of moles is equal to given number of particle upon Avogadro number. This n you have to find out, right? And small n, that is the number of mole is given, that is 0.1, and Avogadro number you already know. So capital N, which is the number of particles, you will write on LHS side. On RHS side you will write small n multiply n0. Small n value is 0.1, you will write 0.1 here. Multiply n0, that is Avogadro number, 6.022 multiply 10 to the power 23. So the number will be, you know that when you will multiply this number, this point will be shifted this side. So rather than shifting point here, what you can do, you can even write 10 down. I am doing here, you can see how to do it. You know that you are the math students, you know that when the number shifted, the value is less of 10 there. Otherwise you can do like this also. You are just removing this point and you are writing 10 down, right? So when you will write 10 down, means from this 23 the 110 will be less, and then the answer will be 6.022 multiply 10 to the power 23, right? I hope you all have got these numericals, and now in the next video I will explain you the numericals of the exercise. Keep watching the videos, subscribe the channel and like the video. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.